my dears, and happy Wednesday. I am testing out a new uploading schedule. I hope you like it. Anyway, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. My name is Emma, and I'm so happy you clicked on my What's for Dinner video. I hope you love it. We'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I make a What's for Dinner video once a week, and it's for easy, affordable, and delicious weeknight dinners that I made for my husband and I the previous week. So let's jump right on into this week's What's for Dinner video. Our first meal this week, here's everything I'm going to be using. It's super simple. I usually use this sauce mixture on some little smokies, but we're going to try it on some meatballs tonight. To make the sauce, it's just some barbecue sauce. I'm using some of this Sweet Baby Ray's and some grape jelly. It's a 1/4 cup of grape jelly and a little squirt of honey. I don't really measure out the honey. Anyway, once that was all in my pot, I'm going to add some Italian style meatballs. Give that a good old stir. And then I was thinking I was done here, but then I noticed that there was a little bit of barbecue sauce left in my measuring cup. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water to this, give a little stir to get all the barbecue sauce off the wall of the measuring cup. And then I'm going to pour that in with the meatballs. Then I'm going to stir it up again, pop the lid on, and then I'm going to cook this. I think it took me about 30 minutes until the meatballs were all cooked. Here the meatballs are all cooked, and I'm going to move them to the back burner, and we're just going to make some mashed potato to go with this. I love instant mashed potato, so I'm just using some of this loaded mashed potato. 2 cups of water, bring to boil, add the potatoes, stir, and then add whatever you want to zhuzh them up a little bit. I just add a little bit of butter, give it a stir, and the mashed potatoes are done. Here everything is done. I just did a little spoon hole in my mashed potatoes so the meatballs could go in the mashed potato. Here it is all served up. Delicious. Here's everything I'm going to be using for tonight's dinner. I'm going to start by heating up some olive oil and warming up some corn tortillas. We're going to be frying our tortillas, but my husband says they don't break if you heat them first. Next, we're going to heat up a 7.5 ounce can of corned beef hash. And once the corned beef hash was cooked up, we're just going to stuff it into our tortillas. And then we sealed our tortillas with a toothpick so we could fry them without them breaking open. And then after a couple of minutes, when they were golden brown, we flipped them and added a little salt and pepper. And then for outside, I'm just going to make some of this mushroom risotto. All you do is put it into a pot with a little water and let it cook up, and that's it. Once the tortillas were cooked on both sides, we took them out of the oil and put them on a paper towel just to drain off some of that oil. We added some sharp cheddar cheese inside of our tacos while they were still a little warm so the cheese could melt in there. And BB was eyeing that cheese. She loves cheese. And then here it is all served up. The rice, the tacos, absolutely delicious. Here is everything I'm going to be using for tonight's dinner. I'm going to start by browning up 1 pound of ground beef in my Ninja Foodie, and it is on sear saute high. Now in my mixing cup here, I'm going to add 2 cups of bone broth. Bone broth is in. Next, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Okay. Both are in there. Do a little stir. Next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Add a little stir. I'm going to add a little bit of ginger. Give that a stir. Next, we're going to add some brown sugar. I added 2 packets. I was going to add 3, but I think that'll be too much, so I'm just going to do 2. And give that a stir. Now our sauce is made. Ground beef is done. I'm just going to drain it. All right, that's done. I'm gonna switch my Ninja Foodie to slow cook, low, for 8 hours. We're gonna add some bell pepper and onion blend vegetables. Give that a stir, stir, stir. Next, we're gonna add our sauce. Give that a stir, stir, stir. Next, we're gonna add some green onion. And we're just gonna pop the lid on and let that cook up. When there's about half hour left of cooking time, we're gonna add our 2 packages of ramen noodles. I'm not using the seasoning, so it doesn't matter what flavor you use. So I'm just gonna use 2 packs. And then we'll add some drained, diced carrots and peas in there when there's about half hour left. It is done. The noodles are soft. Now time to serve it up. I just served it up with a little extra green onion on top and a little extra soy sauce. Delicious. Here is everything I'm going to be using for tonight's dinner. In the morning, I woke up and put some corned beef into my slow cooker with some Badia Complete, some Badia Ranch seasoning, some garlic powder, and a beef bouillon cube, and 2 cups of water. And then I just pop the lid on and cook this on low for 10 hours. And here it is done. I have washed and diced up some potatoes, and we're gonna start by frying them up in a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to throw the potatoes in the oil like that. We are gonna season them with a little thyme, some rosemary, a little pepper, and then finally salt. All right, we're just gonna fry them up until they are fork tender. And then we are gonna fry up some eggs. But first, I'm gonna have my husband cut our corned beef. Once the potatoes were done, we just drained them on a paper towel to get some of that oil off. And then we fried up our egg. And then here it is served up. We have our potatoes at the bottom, some corned beef hash, and then our sunny side up egg. And then I just sprinkled some parsley flakes on top. Delicious. And that concludes this week's What's for Dinner video. I hope you guys loved it. We'll give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Turn your bell notifications on so you know when my next upload is, because I am messing around with it right now just to see what day you guys like uploads the best. Anyway, have a fabulous rest of your week. Bye.